Good evening and welcome back. Happy Friday, everyone. Today, I think I'm going to talk a little bit philosophical because that's how my day started when I started doing my daily puja today. Okay, let me jump straight into the point. Morning, I have this habit of taking bath and doing puja and then continuing with the rest of my daily activities. And this is kind of like, say, I would like 99% of the time I follow this. And what happened is like today, I started lighting my agarbatti using the lighter that I have, and I was like rotating it for a while. I have this habit of rotating the tip of the agarbatti so that the heat gets distributed evenly and the agarbatti lights up quicker and faster, whatever you can call it like that. I mean, this is some best practice or something hack that I follow. And once I light it up, I do my usual puja and put the agarbatti outside in the veranda and then continue with my activity. So while doing so, I just got reminded like, as a person, one needs to be like an agarbatti. That's the simplest way of telling. Now, why this? Because to light up an agarbatti, it takes some time. Because irrespective of the quality, okay, to light an agarbatti, it takes some time. A good quality, well dried and well seasoned agarbatti might light up fast, moist and local one might take up some time to properly catch the fire and start burning. But once an agarbatti starts burning, irrespective of whether it is local or whether it is a good brand like a Cycle, Mangaldeep, and all those fancy ones, all that it does is it burns from one end to the other and it keeps on emitting fragrance. That's exactly the thing. Like it might burn for like say half an hour, 45 minutes, or 1 hour, or whatever it is, but it ensures that it burns from one end to the other and it spreads fragrance. So we as human being need to be like that. Okay, irrespective of how much somebody might burn us, all that we have to do is spread some positivity, spread something good, spread something worthwhile which will make people around you happy. It could be knowledge or it could be some kind of a positive or good deeds like whatever I told, but make sure that even if you're burning, the people around you should feel good. And typically what happens is once you burn, you like completely burn out. Very unlikely that you will stop, but that should not hamper anyone. That's what I would say. And if I really go back in time and look at some songs and all those stuff which is there in movies, there are I think couple of there are a couple of analogies in a song which I kind of know. One of them say like you need to light up as a diya and spread light. Even though a diya burns, okay, it actually spreads light. Okay, and on the other hand, like a sandalwood stick, if you keep on rubbing a sandalwood wood piece against a stone, it keeps melting. I mean, I don't know if that's the right word, but it keeps melting. But all that it does, it gives out that sandalwood paste, which is again it gives a nice aroma, and it's something which is used for like say rituals or it is used for religious purpose and all. So at your own expense, it is doing something good. The end product is good, and I kind of feel that why not an agarbatti? Because agarbatti is not like a 1 minute or 5 minute thing. It burns for some time, but before it starts spreading the fragrance, it takes some time. It takes some time to get triggered or ignited. But once ignited, it does its job. So that's what I felt. Now, if I really have to compare it to myself, I personally love to teach. I love to teach people. I love to teach, or rather, share my whatever little knowledge I have with people who come to me or people who are around me. One very good example is that one guy reached out to me few weeks or a couple of months back, and he's a fellow Java owner. And over the last I think couple of weeks he's been telling that he wanted to meet me, and today he told like if I'm free he'll come down, and he came down in the evening and he wanted to see my bike, some changes that I've done to my bike, and he wanted to show his bike, and if he wanted to figure out if it is all fine and it is running fine and all those things. And we just stood there outside for like I think almost half an hour, 45 minutes. I just kept on telling whatever little I know about bikes, whatever I know about bike modification. I'm not an expert. I'm like totally newbie, but I do my own amount of research or groundwork and all the stuff. So I could share him, and he was very happy with that. In fact, like I just offered him like come in, have some sit down, relax, and have some coffee and all. But he was more interested in listening from me and understanding what all I have learned and all the stuff. I'm not asking anything in return. He asked me, and I'm giving a reciprocating by giving it back to him. That's exactly what. And even in past, like anybody has come to me regarding photography doubts, filmmaking doubts, editing doubts, or anything like that, they come. I'm always there to help. There are times when I am in a tricky situation, I am exhausted, I am tired, or anything. But whenever people come to ask me for doubts, I've never say no. I know I'm burning from inside, quite literally sometimes, but I always make sure that I help out people. That's me. That's I'm probably call me very egoistic or whatever. I love teaching and I can teach even if I'm tired, even if I'm sleepy. Somebody comes and asks me something. If they're ready to listen, and if I see that they have that urge to listen, I'm more than happy to share whatever little I know about the topic that I'm talking about. If I don't know, I'll prefer to stay silent rather than bluffing around anything. That's typical me. So that's something philosophical I wanted to talk about today. I don't know why this even came up in my mind, but morning it just stuck and I thought like, okay, this is the topic that I'll talk about. And yeah, there I go. I done the honors, and I don't know when something like this again will strike into my mind. But if something really strikes, then I'll definitely come back and vlog it or blog it here, podcast journal here. Okay, so let me see how things goes. Anyway, that's it for now. Traveling to Mysore tomorrow. I'll be there for a couple of days. Going for a get together slash function, which is a continuation of the sister's wedding thing. So we are going there. This time around, it's only like me, my wife, my kid, and my mom. Dad is refusing to come for whatever reason. He doesn't want to stay overnight. So it's only kind of like four of us that we are going back on Sunday. So let's see how things goes. Planning to visit few of my favorite places in Mysore when I'm there tomorrow and on Sunday. So hope everything goes fine and according to the plan. And if so, I'll come back and tell you on Monday how things went. So until next time, take care. Bye bye.